Hello and welcome to another edition of UFO Video Addicts. Let me give you a preview of what I got coming up in this video. The first is they're claiming a huge mothership and two orbs flying around it. Actually, it's just two orbs flying around something strange. Let's see, also have this video of some UFOs in Spain. And this one I found on Reddit. I mean, it says, that it's been debunked. And yeah, it's supposedly an alien autopsy. I'm not too sure about this video. Let's see. Yeah, this is a long video. It talks about those pyramids that were seen over the Pentagon, over Russia, and over China. And also talks about this giant spiral that took place over Norway back when Obama was over there. So we'll take a look at that video. Let's see. This is a video about some testimony. This guy, Hazeltine, talks about all the times that police encountered UFOs. And he's also someone who believes that we're not alone on the planet. This is another video showing different objects on the moon. And this is a little clip of Nick Pope talking about disclosure. And, I mean, okay, this guy's a government agent, government G-man, whatever. He's still getting a pension. He's only going to tell you the approved, government-approved narrative, so he's not going to tell you the complete truth. Like, when he says, oh, we don't know where they're from, they know exactly where they're from, or some of them are from. But yeah, he does, talk about the difference between this little d disclosure and big D disclosure. Let's see. This is a video about this this race of these. They're called the Picts, but no one knows where they came from. Different, a different style, different look. Everything about these people were different, and I'm of the belief that they arrived here from another planet. Let's see, and then last is this video about this thing. It's called the Black Fly. It's a personal air vehicle, personal flight vehicle. We'll take a look at that. So let's see. Let's go to this video here. Huge mothership and two orbs that went directly towards it in New York City. This was posted on the 5th, but I don't know. I kind of feel like I've seen this video before. Yeah, I'm not really feeling this one. I mean, it looks good, but I don't know. I'm not too sure about that one. Anyways, let's go to this other video here. Let's see, this was a UFO sighting in Isla Cristina, Andalusia, Spain. Let's see, let's go about here. Oh, I guess that's it. That's... I guess that's it. Not the most exciting video, but it definitely shows something. Let's see. Okay, now this one, yeah, I had to do this video early because it says here, sorry, this post has been removed. So I'm not sure if it's, going to show up. But let's take a look at this. Wow, that video looks good, but I if I could be mistaken, but I think that I have seen photos of the set that this was made on with the producers standing in the set of this. So, I mean, it looks good. I mean, I want it to be real, but I think that this is a fake. Beginning, but I could be wrong because I've been wrong. I've been wrong before. Yeah, it looks good. I would definitely want it to be real, but I think I recall seeing a photograph of the producers, and I think it was a director on the set, standing in front, standing in front of this creature being again, and it was a prop, but it could have been a different one. I'm not 100% positive if this was the exact same prop that I saw, but I don't know. And again, I decided to play the little thing because I'm not too sure if I even give you the link that if it's going to still be there. But I'll leave a link in the description just in case. Let's see. This video here, this talks about this giant tetrahedron that showed up at Russia. I've definitely talked about this this incident a few times on my channel. But supposedly this pyramid showed up over Moscow, over the Pentagon, and over China, Beijing, China. And then on the same day, they had this thing here go off too. Let me see if I can play this video here.
It failed and went out of control to create some of the most extraordinary images ever recorded of a similar event. However, it has not yet been explained why missile tests were carried out on populated areas, and why this phenomenon was not seen in Russia or Finland, places closer to the launch of the missile. For many, this coincidence, the appearance of the giant object and the spiral in the sky, shows that it is a message.
Yeah, now this is the guy who filmed the pyramid. But about this thing here, apparently when this thing happened, Obama was in Norway, and they said that where this spiral took place is generally where the space shuttle cruises or orbits the planet, and they think that it might have been like a portal that opened up or something. But anyways, yeah. Now this what here was, this wasn't the actual event. This was, I think, if you see at the beginning, it says it's a 3D recreation. But I've seen what I thought was the real video of this event, and it's yeah, it's pretty dramatic. Anyways, let's go to this video here. Yeah, this is this guy Gary Hazeltine, I think his name is. Yeah, Gary Hazeltine, talking about all of the times that cops have run into UFOs.
Facility. And let me back that up by saying that for 3 years of my 6 years in the Royal Air Force, between 1983 and 1989, I served on 2 nuclear bases doing exactly the same job as what those US Air Force policemen did. And the base at Bentwaters is identical to the base at RAF Labrook in West Germany where I worked. Let's cut the crap. This is a nuclear issue. Right. In January 2002, moving to my police background, I created the Police Reporting UFO Sightings Database. It's commonly referred to as the Proof-Force Police Database. You have an information pack with that information. It's basically there for UK police officers to record on and off-duty police sightings. Believe me, over the 11 years of my research, nothing will surprise me what anybody says in this field about what they report. It is truly extraordinary. When I began my research 11 years ago into British police officers, there were approximately 6 cases involving 10 officers. 11 years later, I now have over 425 cases involving over 940 British police officers.
Yeah, over 400 cases. Here's Linda Moulton Howe, and back here is Dr. Roger Lear. This is the guy that was pulling objects out of people that he believed that were embedded by aliens. But anyways, he's not with us anymore. This is a long video, and these guys, this guy of people, whatever, they always hit me with copyright violations, so I can't play too much of this. Let's go to this video here. Yeah, no, this is the Gaia video actually. Yeah, this just talks about different objects or different things that we're seeing on the moon. We got that. We have this with think is a flying saucer, supposed pyramids on the moon. Let's see. Here's that flying saucer again. Blue UFO on the moon. Here's the sharded in my pants. Another pyramid. But anyways, this is an interesting video. Again, I can't play with it or play it because they'll hit me with copyright violations. Let me go to this one here. Okay, yeah, now this one I can play. And you know what? This is to all those people who are still waiting for disclosure. You know, who still think that a state official, government official is going to stand on a podium and say, we are not alone. Okay, I'm telling you, that is never going to happen. And if you are one of those people who's waiting for that to happen, you need to acknowledge that you're institutionalized, or, or said another way, you are a mindless sheep. Okay, so let's listen to what Nick Pope has to say here.
Community talk about disclosure. They even capitalize it, disclosure with a capital D. And to them, it takes the form of the president going on television. My fellow Americans, people of the world, we are not alone. And then the secret is unpacked for everyone. I don't think that's ever going to happen. I don't think it's as binary as that. It kind of assumes that the US government has the archetypal spaceship hidden in an Air Force hangar somewhere. I'm not sure they do. I think that, if anything, events like the Nimitz encounter, programs like ATIP, suggest to me a different scenario. A scenario where the government, the military says, yeah, sure, there is something here, there's a phenomenon, but we don't have the answer. We don't have a handle on it. We don't have crashed spaceships and dead aliens. We have something in our airspace. Our pilots see them. Our radar operators track them. Our intelligence operators try to make sense of what's happening. But we still don't really have a definitive assessment. So therefore, in that situation, I say there cannot be disclosure with a capital D, because there is nothing binary like that to disclose. So what you have is what I characterize as disclosure with a little d. And disclosure with a little d is what we're seeing right now. We're seeing the revelations about the Pentagon's ATIP program. We're seeing the videos of Navy jets chasing UFOs. We're hearing from some of the people involved in the program, former Senate Majority Leader Harry Reid, who set it up, Luis Elizondo, the DIA intelligence officer who ran a lot of this, David Fravor, one of the pilots who chased these objects. So all these people are coming forward. We have a paper trail now that we didn't have before. The DIA wrote to Congress about this, releasing a list of studies undertaken under the ATIP contract. None of this we had up until about 2 years ago. This is, I suspect, as good as it gets, until and unless extraterrestrials, if that's what we're dealing with, do decide to land on the White House lawn. So when people say to me, when will we get disclosure? My answer is, you're getting it right now.
Exactly, which is what I've been saying. I've been watching UFO shows for the past 30 years. I've seen interviews with Linda Moulton Howe, Richard Dolan, and a number of other, government officials. So, yeah, I've been, I'm a part of disclosure now, right? So yes, disclosure is going on, and now again, I agree with him when he says that disclosure is happening, and head of state is never going to happen. But this notion that we don't know anything, that's where he's lying. That's where he's playing the government, or sticking to the government narrative, claiming that we don't have any down saucers or dead alien bodies when he knows damn well we do. You know, because the same people that I've heard it from, he's talked to. He's, you know, he's sat on panels with these people. So again, this guy he's getting a government pension, so he has to toe the government narrative, which is, yeah, there's something out there, but we don't know what it is. So give us more money so we can study it. Anyways, let's go on to this next video here. Yes, now this is about this enigmatic race of Picts. I think they were in Ireland. Let's check this out.
People had almost vanished completely, and they had become a semi-mythical race of fairies. Indeed, in popular tradition, perhaps because of the low-roofed or underground structures they built, they were supposed to be small, who were confused with fairies, gnomes, brownies, and similar supernatural creatures. Much of the uncertainty surrounding the Picts is due to the fact that they left no written records. The name Pict may come from the Latin picti, which means painted, and may refer to their custom of body painting or possible even tattooing. Alternatively, they may have referred to them as Pect, the word for ancestors. One theory for their origins comes from the historian Bede, writing in 731, who said that the Picts had come from mainland Europe, possibly Scandinavia, to Northern Ireland to ask for land, but the Irish had refused and sent them on to Scotland. At the time of the Roman invasion of Britain in the 1st century AD, Scotland was inhabited by a number of different Celtic tribes, including the people who would later become known as the Picts. From the accounts of Britain written by ancient classical Greek and Roman authors, it appears that by the 3rd century AD, the predominant peoples of northern Scotland were all known as the Picts. The earliest surviving mention of the Picts dates from AD 297. In a poem in praise of the Roman Emperor Constantius Chlorus, the orator Eumenius mentioned the semi-naked Pict and Hiberni, Irish, as enemies of Rome. Indeed, the Picts' war with the Romans during the occupation was almost continual. It was a war which they ultimately won, as Scotland never fell to the armies of Rome, despite numerous attempts to invade. The Pictish nation seems to have comprised of several federations, each with its own leader or king, and by the 7th century there was a united Pictland.
Anyways, let me just stop that right there and go on to the next one. I thought that was very interesting. You know, again, I don't, you know, buy into this notion that if the first man walked out of Africa and things like that, you know, because even in that explanation, they say that, you know, after he walked out of Africa, then he encountered Neanderthals in the Caucasus Mountains. Well, if he encountered Neanderthals, then that means that, you know, there was another group of quote unquote men already on the planet. So the first man, you know, couldn't have walked out of Africa and then encountered another group of men who were a different species. Again, you know, there's other issues too that I'll probably bring up in some other videos. But anyways, link to this will be in the description. Let me go to this last one. Well, yeah, now this last one is this new personal aircraft, personal flying device, I guess you could call it. Check this out. Let me see. Let me go to here. You know, now this thing is actually out now.
I'm ready to try it myself. They're actually building it in volume, and if it doesn't somehow run afoul of the ultralight regulations, you'll be able to buy and fly one yourself. Let's have Marcus Lang explain how that's going to work.
This is our production version. And
well, anyways, you know, I don't want to play this whole video. You can watch it yourself. The link will be in the description. But, you know, we got personal flying devices. You don't need any kind of license for this. They give you, I think, a 2 or 3 day or a couple hours, I'm not too sure, training session. And you're good to go. You can fly around in your own personal flying vehicle. You know, the future is here. But anyways, that is going to be it for this video. If you like things like this, please give this video a thumbs up. Please share this video. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I'll have more things like this. Take care.